my goodness, you've caught me at it. I'm just doing a quick tidy up before George and Hinewehi come. No mai haere mai ki KAI ORA. You know what? If you ever meet George and Hinewehi, you're very lucky people because they're the nicest people you'll ever come across. Nā te wahine e pori ai ngā All Blacks. A Hinewehi me George he puku mahi I roto I ngā mahi pauaka, waiata tiaki tamariki hoki. Look at all this wonderful food in my pātaka today. I've got this fresh trevally, I'm going to do some raw fish with it. I've got these snapper fillets, a couple of kina to play with, I've got these baby shrimps. The star of the show, besides myself, are these inanga or whitebait, and of course the rest of the goodies come from the Otara market. He ko ura ura me te inanga, piki atu ki ngā whāranu I tari ana, wai kōhua hei hei tautau atu ki te paku vodka. For my first dish today, I'm making a spunky risotto. Now the first thing I'm going to do is put a little bit of rice bran oil right into the rice bran oil now. That's about a tablespoon, and I'm going to put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I can't help myself because I've always used extra virgin olive oil. Put it on there just to heat up. And over here I've chopped up some onions, some celery, some garlic, and some lemon zest here. Now I'll bring my pan over to you so it's easier for you to look at. Chuck in my onions, celery, garlic, and lemons and limes. With the lemon and lime zest, the oils are going to come out of them, and you're going to taste that lemon and lime flavour in the risotto. And onto the stove. Now we don't want to colour this up, we want it translucent. I'll bring this back here for you. And I'm going to add a cup of the arborio rice. Now of course I've told you many a times that the arborio rice is the best rice to use. Well, it's the only one I ever use when I'm making a risotto. So back on this element, I'm crushing it a little bit to bring out the flavour of the rice. So I'm coating every granule with the sofrito mixture. Now at this point, I'm going to add a glass of shardy. Like that, and then once this has been absorbed, I'm going to ladle in my homemade chicken stock. That will take about 20 minutes until the rice is al dente. And we know what al dente is by now, don't we? It's firm to the bite, just a little bite there. So this is ready. That shardy's soaked in. And I'm going to ladle in, ladle by ladle, my hot chicken stock. Now I've told you before that some people like to stir it and some people like to absorb it just like that without touching it. I sort of do both methods in the one method. This is absorbing nicely. I'll see you in about 20 minutes when it's all done. Oh, you're back. Just in time. This has been going for 20 minutes, now I was going to say 20 seconds. I'm going to put this into here, into my dish. There. I'm going to add some lemon and lime juice here and mix it. Just mix that in. Like that, and then I'm going to add some of these whitebait. Now I'm only going to fold it in to this hot risotto, like this. And of course the warmth of the risotto is going to cook those little beauties and not overcook them. I'm going to add these prawns here, or little shrimps I should say, for a bit of colour and more flavour. I'm not going to add any cheese to this, and I'm not going to add any greens, because I don't want anything overpowering my seafood in my risotto here. Bit of salt and pepper. Gosh, I just about forgot a shot of vodi. Just a little shot. You know I love my vodi. Also, it's cooling it down so it's not zapping those whitebait. Just a few more on the top here. It's all right, the warmth will cook these. And there we have, wouldn't you agree, a very spunky risotto. Now to go with that spunky risotto, we're going to have a spunky salad, or rather sexy salad. Now why sexy? Because I've got the kamokamo here, and I've gone on and on and on about the kamokamo, and I know if you're a Maori, you love this food, don't you? Anyway, quickly, because the risotto is waiting, I'm just going to cut these up like this. Oh, I've got a flash new knife here from the House of Knives. Thank you very much. Just cut these up, just enough for me and George and Hinewehi. I'm really excited about them coming today. Hinewehi and I go back a long way, and of course George, what a partner he is. He's fabulous. Anyway, with the leftover stock, I'm just going to pop these into it, there, and boil it. Boil them together for about, probably take about 3 minutes. Now the reason why I like boiling my kamokamo, because it gouges itself with all that lovely stock and plumps up like that. And when you take a bite of it, it just gets, all this comes, no it doesn't really, but it's just the juices in your mouth that I love, and you get that kamokamo taste. You know what I'm talking about. What I'm also doing is, with a little bit of rice bran oil, because of its high temperature threshold, remember, pour it in there into my hot pan. I'm just going to cook these slivered ginger to go over the top of my kamokamo. Now I'm not cooking this very much. I'm cooking it just to bring out the ginger flavour. So that's enough. Get these out of here. I'll put them in the power shell here. Pulling them out, I can smell that ginger. Out of there. My kamokamo is boiled now. Remember, they're gouged with this lovely chicken stock that I made this morning. Look at that. Bring that over here. Sprinkle with my ginger, the chopped chilli, a squeeze of lime juice, and douse with New Zealand extra virgin olive oil. Salt and pepper it. Far out. I want to eat this now. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
ka o te ti hei Maori ora.
Hi, darling.
We were just in the wood. We were in the wood and we...
Can you smell something? Oh,
So we thought
come
we'd
through.
pop in.
Me too.
Yeah, and he got
Oh, what a
we've
beautiful
been
day.
everywhere all
Grub
over the
for you
world,
today.
and-
Whoa.
And what have we got for a feed today, darling?
Well, just a minute. I'm making a little old drink for George today because Hinewehi and I are having a glass. He te kōrori wairemana paina aporo me te ginger ahau. Ka kina ki atu ki te wai aporo. Waiho he kiri huaraka ki roto kia reka ai. Smells beautiful. I want to drink it, but it's not for me. It's for George. And I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of harakeke oil. Now, harakeke oil is the flaxseed oil. It's very good for my complexion, or our complexion, and it's very good for our health. Mai te moana ki te rihi, hei aha te tunu e enei kai. I'm going to marinate some trevally today. Now, trevally is very, very underestimated as a delicious fish. It's particularly lovely raw. And in fact, a lot of people use it. Not for bait, but for their raw fish. And it's just beautiful. So I'm just chopping up a few here. Oh, might have to cut into this one too. I'm feeling particularly hungry today. Not too big chunks. And pop it into your bowl. Now over here I've chopped up some onions, shallots, parsley, a bit of ginger and garlic here. And I'm going to mix it all in, all up together. And coat that trevally well. I'm going to transfer it over to my other bowl here, pulling it out of that bowl, like that. Marinate it and put a little bit of lemon and lime juice, just a little, just a touch. I'm going to put my zest in now. I'm going to cut up my kina. Ooh. Like that. And just take the roe out and sit it on the top of my trevally. Spoon this out. I don't want to marinate it with the trevally. Come out here, you beautiful thing. Look how fat they are, my God. This is one kina. Look how beautiful that is. Now, I do love the bite of chilli with my kina, so I'm putting that on the top. Salt and pepper it. And once again, I'm going to pour a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, a beautiful Bevian oil, just from New Zealand, underneath. And there we go. Marinated trevally, fresh kina on top with a bit of chilli. Look what I've got for you.
Can I canoe you up the river, yakety
Well, there you go. It's a bit different. The
This
kina
is a
spoon on
kai
top.
amine.
I mean it.
Gorgeous.
That's really lovely, Annie. And usually, I'm not such a big sea urchin girl, but for you, darling, Creamy.
They're perfect at the moment, the kina.
I've just got a vision of the beach.
I'm going to buzz off back to the kitchen and get our next dish. I've already cooked it. It's going to turn you right on.
Oh, fantastic. Can't wait.
I'll be back in a jiff.
Now, is this a little bit of Maori meets Italiano?
Yeah, it is.
Maybe I should sing an Italian song.
Whatever you like, darling.
Buonanotte mi... maybe after Kai.
Well, you know what happened last time after Kai?
I was too full and fat. You know, I sang the Buonanotte song to Kaumatua from home when we had a Kaumatua luncheon. You could just see that the memories in their minds about the wartime. It was really magical because they just really had a connection with the Italians. I think because the Italians love food and have a very big sense of whānau.
That's the spunky risotto. And this is the sexy kamokamo. Just let me fork that on for you there.
This is sensational.
Thank you.
Gonna have to watch the show and get the recipe.
That's copyrighted.
I'll do a deal with you guys. I'll give you the recipe if you give me a waiata. Oh. I'm always doing deals.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, first time of looking intensely in your eyes. They're lovely blue.
You're making me blush.
Hey you, how's your
Yeah, so on that note, I will. I'll go and get the next dish.
Really?
Okay, keep eating.
Okay.
He kai mai te whārua o Tangaroa. He reka, he kai kore mō muna hoki. Well, you health nuts out there are going to go freaky over this next dish because I'm going to cook this snapper, pan fry it dry on my skillet, like this. Now my skillet has already been heated up. I'm going to throw that on there. I'll do 2 one way. Right, 1 the other. Now you don't have to have any oil whatsoever when you cook this dish. Because fish is 70% water, what happens, it sears all the water, all the juices inside the fish, and that's what I'm doing here. It only takes a few minutes. And when I flip this over, I'm going to turn this off and it's just going to cook on the hot skillet. Now I'll bring it over to you here and show you exactly what I mean. Okay, while we're waiting for that to cook through, put a little bit of rice bran oil, just a little bit of, probably about a tablespoon, and just throw in some capsicums and a few onions, and throwing in a few salted capers. So I'll just turn that off and I'll plate one of those fish up immediately and show you exactly what it looks like. And then dress my fish like that. Yum. Quick squeeze of lime over the top, like that. You know I love limes. And just a little bit of my Beverly Ann extra virgin olive oil. And there you go. It's as simple as that.
KAI ORA.
tāmuri te kai tunua e Hinewehi māku. Inā, I te rā koia te kai hei tunu māku.
Always do
It was
have
very
an
healthy
anxiety
the way you
attack.
cooked it. You grilled it under the grill and there was no fat whatsoever.
I'm so tickle pink. I'm just riding the euphoria right now because you mentioned my cooking. The Maori queen of cuisine mentioned my cooking.
Yes.
See, I do
It was
extend
wonderful.
myself further than mince and mash.
I was surprised. I was surprised that the fish was still juicy.
Did I
Even though you
teach you
cooked it.
something?
Yes, you did.
Hot
Well, yes, you
damn.
did in a sort of a way. Yeah.
We wouldn't go
This
that
is
far.
why I've actually cooked this specially for you because of that snapper that you cooked for me that day.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm blushing
I
now.
don't forget anything. I don't forget a thing. Ko mai te tote, mate. No, I've had it. Well, drink that drink, babe, because I made that specially for you.
It's delicious.
What did I tell you? I wanted to drink it myself. Ma te whakatō I ngā hua o te inu a George, koia te hua o tēnei purini. This is a really simple dessert. And on here I've got a bit of water, a cup of water in there. And I'm going to throw my palm sugar in there. Put a couple or 3 star anise. And I'm going to bruise about 3 or 4 cardamon pods. Like this. And put them in the water. I'm going to wait till that dissolves and caramelizes, and then I'm going to put my fruit in here. It's pineapple and orange segments. I'll just squeeze a little bit of lime juice in there. So we've gone all syrupy here, so I'm going to add my orange segments and my pineapple pieces. They'll caramelise in the syrup. Just for a couple of minutes, I'm just going to chuck in 2 or 3 slivers of ginger. Now those fruits have absorbed a lot of that syrup. I'm going to pull it over here so you can have a better look. Again, pop it over here. I'm going to add a touch of Grand Marnier to bring out the orange of the orange. And also, I do love a little bit of liqueur in all my desserts. There we go. And I can plate that up now. And garnish it with a little bit of lime zest. And there we have it. What a perfect dessert for Hinewehi and George. I hope you haven't eaten too much for that, the waiata, mate. That bleeding waiata you got to do.
Are we still on the Italian theme?
The Italians have their fruit like this?
Bound to.
Well, I'll let Hinewehi take us out. It's up to you, babe. Take it away.
Lovely. I can't look at you till you realise that. No offence.
Well,
No offence taken.
I'm looking away.
Buonanotte mi amore, buonanotte mia cuore, Sonia tute mia baci, sonia solete me, buonanotte mia amore, ci vedremo domani per tornare più felice del cuore, buonanotte mia amore.
Kia ora from Kai Ora and see you next week.
Ki te oho, ki te oho. He mea tauto
Kokonaan te maangai.
Paho.